you already know the moment that you came in to break yourself for the motherfucking likes, to break yourself for the shares, you know what I mean, to break yourself for the comments. Come on, man, we family. But getting back to this game that I never left. Yeah, you would never hear Sinful to P encouraging, people to flag. Women have asked me, do you want me to flag? You know, if we flag, we can get the channel down. We won't be flagging nobody. If anybody flags one of them channels that's saying anything derogatory or negative about me, you did that without my instructions. I had nothing to do with that. We do not flag them channels. We let it be what it is. If I got to put it on private, I got to put it on private. But nah, because like I said, that flagging shit, it got the spirit of telling in it. It's just that nah, we gonna leave that alone. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm Sean. My name's Sean, calling from Miami.
What's going on, Sean?
Now, I just wanted to know, like, what did some of the older P's, like, what kind of music did they listen to? Like, was it mostly, like, jazz or, like, soulful, old school, like, R&B?
I just want to say that, in the era, in the 70s, the 80s, 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. They gonna listen to some Sam Cooke. For the ones that was 50s and 60s, they was listening to some Sam Cooke. They gonna listen to some come on, man. They gonna damn. Of course, the Temptations, they came in the 60s. The Isley Brothers. I'm just talking about for the 50s and 60s era. They gonna listen to some jazz music. They gonna listen to some Jimmy Smith. They gonna listen. Of course, they gonna listen to Jackie Wilson. That's what I was trying to remember. Jackie Wilson. Yeah, Marvin Gaye came, baby, but Marvin Gaye didn't come into the 60s. And even when he came in the 60s, he was cool, but he wasn't as big as he began to be in the 70s. But yeah, Marvin Gaye, pretty much that Motown sound, man. Smokey Robinson, Supremes. Of course, you could just picture a pimp, campaigning, one of them old schools, man, with that Smokey Robinson cruising playing, or that ooh baby, you know what I mean? I did you wrong, my heart went out to play, but in the game I lost you. What a price to pay. That type of shit. They was on their Smokey Robinson, they was on their Temptations. They was pretty much, and like I said, for the 50s, Sam Cooke and Jackie Wilson was that thing. In the 50s, you still got Frankie Lyman. You still got Lil Anthony and the Imperials. Now, when you get closer and closer to the 70s, now you have the Marvin Gaye era. Okay? Marvin is doing his thing. Donny Hathaway is doing his thing. The Isley Brothers is doing their thing. The Dramatics is doing their thing. The Shy Lights is doing their thing. Johnny Taylor is doing his thing. Curtis Mayfield is doing his thing. Bobby Blue Bland is doing his thing. Bobby Womack is doing his thing. You gonna have even in the late 70s, coming into the 80s, you got Prince. For I think that I Want to Be Your Lover, I think that was like 79, maybe 1980, but I think I'm right with the 79. Of course, you're going to have Confunction. You're going to have Lakeside. You're going to have the Commodores. And going back to them 50s and 60s, you're going to have the Delphonics. Forgive me for not remembering the Delphonics. Of course, and I like to add groups to, I said Smokey Robinson, but Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, and then you got Smokey's solo career. Damn. This is man. You came in with a good question.
Yeah,
But see,
and I
Mark.
asked
Let
that
me
because
just
I.
add this. People like people like Gorgeous Dre's father, Mel Taylor. Mel Taylor listened to a lot of dramatic. One of Mel Taylor's favorite songs that he played, and you could go to Gorgeous Dre channel. You could put in Andre Taylor channel, and when you go to Dre's channel and you go through the videos, he has he got one video with his father, with Mel. And during this time, Mel was sick because, if you look at older pictures, Mel Taylor was pretty much a 6'3", 6'4", Gorgeous Dre. But in that video, a song is playing, and it's called "Life Is But a Dream." Okay, and I even I might even do a video one day with a bitch counting money. But anyway, it's called "Life Is But a Dream." And if any of y'all remember Goodfellas, the movie Goodfellas, when he took her to the restaurant, you know what I mean? And Goodfellas, when he took her in the restaurant and he took her past everybody and they hurry up and had seats and everything like that, it's gonna be a name. This name of the song is called "Life Is But a Dream." That was one of Mel Taylor's favorite songs of all time. And of course, you can't remember. You gotta remember the Gap Band. You know what I mean, for the '70s too. But go ahead, bro. You wanted to say something.
Oh no, I was just saying because I'm young. I'm 26, and me and my uncle was having a conversation yesterday, and he was saying how like a lot of new music, like a lot of new R&B, they don't really talk about, like romance, and he was saying like romancing a girl or whatever, and he was saying how older music was really good at that, and so it just made me think like, damn, what did the older pimps used to listen to back in the days? And so that's what made me ask that question.
Not even so much of just the pimps, even the gangsters, the Blackstones, the Vice Lords and GDs and BDs and things like that, and even the Crips, man. Them niggas, especially the Crips. When the Crips would work out back in the day, and Took and Raymond and all of them them niggas used to be messing with the pig iron, bro, smoking weed and listening to the Isley Brothers. Seriously.
Yeah.
Tookie and them used to have a room where it was nothing but weights around, and it was just Raymond Washington Raymond and them used to work out over there, and Took used to work out with Buddha, and you know what I mean. Buddha was, he was a famous Crip too. But in them Crip days, all they did was lift weights, smoke some good weed, and have that Isley Brothers playing. And oh yeah, Roy is the man. You know that. But yeah, back in them days, see, and just to kind of like minister on what you saying, that's why the pimping was kind of, different then too. You know what I mean? When you got guys listening to smooth music, when you got guys listening to romantic music, this is the day of the gentleman. This is the day of the Renaissance man. So you had pimps that actually would read. You got pimps that actually would read a lot of poetry, and they're listening to music like that. So of course, when they would approach a woman, it was very fly. It was very romantic. It was very smooth because they was listening to smooth music. When they would write poetry, it was smooth. When they was riding, in them Rolls Royces or them Benzes, them Cadillacs, they was listening to smooth music. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's just like, like I said, when you gotta just picture this. Like, just picture a pimp, because they used to call him the conks back in the day, and he got his hair, you know what I mean, just smooth and slick back, the way Marvin Gaye's hair used to be slick back, and just picture a pimp driving down, you know what I mean, with that Cadillac, and he's sitting over there bumping. He drive up on a nice square like this. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Of course, you know what I mean? It just sets the tone. You know what I mean? So, hold on for a minute. See that?
Yes, sir.
So, when they would get ready to mack at a broad, to get at a broad, how was she gonna resist this pimping? How was she gonna say, especially if he ride up like this, you know, anybody that watch my videos, they know this is one of my favorite songs. But they was listening to shit like this. If you drive up on a bride and she call herself standing pocket, you know what I mean? But you listening to shit like this all day, and you've been writing poetry and you've been reading and things like that, and you got something clean, you just came from the car wash, your car's clean, or you might be in a limo, you know what I mean? Whatever you in, and you get out in your mink or your suit, and you got some shit like this playing, come on, man.
Yeah, I can dig that.
You know what I mean? It's just a different spirit, man. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. You know, I like, you know, the rapping and everything like that, but it don't have the same spirit, you know what I mean, as this.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can understand why it was so easy. Plus, they had a better, it was just a better population of women then, too, because they had a different definition, you know, of loyalty. Back then, they had a true definition of loyalty, and the women was conforming to it. So, you know, you just had, it was just different then, bro. You know?
Yes, sir.
I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live, man. Y'all be blessed now.